Well, welcome back down Dave's Garage. Uh, we are going to check compression today. Uh, if the top end of this motor needs to be done, I'm not going to spend the money on it. So this is going to be the kicker right here. I don't believe there's anything wrong with the motor, but that's the check before we put any more time and money into this project. I've never done this before. It seems pretty straightforward. Take number one cylinder plug out. I did spray PB Blaster down all these cylinders. The engine did turn over when I picked it up, but never can hurt. Of course, I'm using the wrong tool. Aha! We need an adapter. So, spent a fair amount of money at Harbor Freight recently. I don't like buying cheap tools, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I don't know what I spent on this. $50, I think. Let's see if it works. Well, it gives us some numbers anyway. Let's know how accurate they'll be. All right. Key switch is on. Our battery is hooked up. And what do we got? Looks we maxed out at 95 on cylinder number one. Well, I'm going to check the rest of them, which isn't great from what I hear. It will run. I think we're looking for closer to 120. Let me check the specs and check the rest of the cylinders, and we'll go from there. Well, we're back for cylinder two. And the magic continues. That's not good. There we go. Exact same 90. Got me nervous there for a second. I didn't get anything. I think I was holding the release button. Okay, on to number three. Okay, here we are, cylinder number three. That's much better, 120. I think if I checked cylinder 1 and 2 again, I'd get better results with a faster cranking engine. I hadn't gotten oil in cylinders 3 and 4 yet, so I think I was bogging down the process. Yeah, 120 is I'm much happier with that. Definitely something we can work with. Okay, here we are back for final cylinder. That's not so good. That's about 80. Well, we'll see how she runs and how much smoke she blows. But we're a little far away from that anyway. So next, change coils and check for spark. I've been putting in new spark plugs and checking the gap as I go along. So we have 4 new plugs gapped between 25 and 28. Yeah. The spec's called between 0.025 and 0.028, and that's where we are. I've never had to change a gap on a plug in years. They all seem to come gapped exactly the way they're supposed to be. So, nothing conclusive on this compression test, except I've got some, and enough to continue the project. We'll see when we're checking for spark. Hopefully that'll be the next video. Just a quick note to get to cylinder number 3, which I just checked out. You have to remove your speedo cable. This is your speedo cable. That has to get removed from here by removing that nut, or actually it's a bolt. You'll need an 8mm socket to take that off. It has to come all the way out because the bolt fits in that groove. But anyway, that's got to come out to get the plug out, and once we get the plug in, we can put that back together. Okay.